Friends, welcome to the accountancy class. Today, in this module, we are going to learn about the different types of accounts and rule for recording transactions in the accounts. The important types of accounts are personal account, real account, and nominal account. Now we are going to learn about the different types of accounts. First one is real account. Real account is a general ledger account relating to assets and liabilities other than people accounts. These are the accounts that don't close at year end and are carried forward. Example of real account is bank account. All assets and liabilities will come under real account. Next account is personal account. Personal account is a general ledger account connected to all persons like individuals, firms, and association. Example: creditors account, debtors account, New India Company Limited account, etc. Third account is nominal account. Nominal account is a general ledger account pertaining to all incomes, expenses, losses, and gains. Examples of nominal account are interest account, commission account, advertisement account, rent account, salary account, etc. Now we are going to learn about the important rules of debit and credit, or important rules for recording transactions in various ledger accounts. The important types of accounts are personal account, real account, and nominal account. The rule for recording transaction in real account is debit what comes into the business and credit what goes out from the business. For example, the example for real account is machinery account. When machinery purchased, machinery coming to the business, so we have to debit machinery account and credit what goes out from the business. There is a outflow of cash from the business, so we want to credit cash account. Next account is personal account. Next account is nominal account. The examples of nominal account is rent paid, rent account, commission account, interest account, commission received account, interest received account, discount received account, salary paid, advertisement expenses, etc. While recording transactions in the various book of accounts, first we want to divide these transactions into three. The rule for recording transaction in journal in the case of nominal account is debit the expenses or losses, credit the incomes or gains of the businesses. Now I am going to give one example. Rent paid by check rupees 10,000. Rent paid is an expense for the company, so we want to debit rent account. Rent paid is an example for nominal account. When rent paid, there is an outflow of cash. So the rule for recording transaction in nominal account is debit the expenses. So we want to debit rent account, then credit the income or gain of the business. Here there is no income, so there is an outflow of cash. Cash is in real account. The rule for recording real account is in this transaction there is an outflow of cash. Cash is an example for real account. So the rule is credit what goes out. Here there is an outflow of cash, so we want to credit cash account. The entry will be rent account debtor to cash account. Now I am going to give one examples. Orange Limited deposits rupees 10,000 into bank. The first step for recording the transaction is analyzing the transaction. Here, this company deposits rupees 10,000 rupees into bank. Bank is an example for real account. So we want to debit bank account. Then at the same time there is an outflow of cash from the business. Cash is a real account, so we want to credit that account. So the new entry will be bank account debit to cash account. The next transaction, Orange Limited purchased goods worth rupees 50,000 from Apple Limited. The dual aspects are purchase account and Apple creditors account. The entry will be purchase account debted to Apple's limited account. Next transaction, it sells goods worth rupees 35,000 to Melon Limited. This is an example for credit transaction. So the dual aspects are Melon Limited and sales account. The entry will be Melon's limited account debtor to sales account, rupees 35,000. The next transaction, it pays rupees 12,000 as rent for its premises. Rent paid. It pays rupees 12,000 as rent for its premises. That is rent paid. Entry, rent account debtor to cash account 12,000. Then it earns rupees 3,000 as interest on bank overdraft. The entry will be, it earns rupees 3,000 as interest on bank account. Means earns means received, interest received. The dual aspects are cash account and interest received account. The entry will be cash account debtor to rent received account. Cash is a real account, so debit that account. Then rent received is an income for the company, so credit that account. Thank you. In double entry accounting, every transaction affects and is recorded in at least 2 accounts. When recording each transaction, the total amount debited must be equal to the total amount credited. In accounting, the terms debit and credit indicate whether the transactions are to be recorded on the left side or right side of the account. In its simplest form, an account looks like the letter T. Because of its shape, this simple form is also called T account. Thank you.